Hello, my beautiful December 2019. Let me pop you up over here. Don't know what I'm doing with my life. Hold up. All right, so we are working with none other than Uranus, major life change. Forgive me for the lighting. I'm just trying to get them done, right? Y'all got the moon, moods and behaviors. Lord, I'm scared to lift up the next one. Oh, Mars, Aquarius. When I picked up moods and behaviors after life change, I was like, oh yeah, somebody got you ready to knock them around. Like, it is not even that one situation. Aquarius, what is going on? There's life happening that's got you ready to get it come at me, right? Because of all of the stuff you're having to deal with. But then there's also conflict with particular people as well. And I'm like, ooh, like it's a lot. It's not just, okay, I'm going through some things. There's some things happening around me, but I got my head down and I'm keeping it pushing. No, you're not allowed to just have your head down and keep it pushing. Then you got people coming at you too with their drama, and then they're mad because you don't have it for them. Oh, like there's people getting offended, Aquarius. Are you serious right now? You could be going through all of these damn major life changes, right? Trying to keep your damn moods and behaviors in check. And then you got people that are probably going through similar situation coming in mad because you're not going to be mad with. You're not there for them in whatever way they need you to be. And they have the nerve to be salty. And some of y'all are going to just say, screw it with the moods and behaviors, and you gonna pull a Uranus on whoever this person is. You gonna be like, you know what? And then you ain't gonna say nothing else. Everything else is gonna be action. I'm just saying, that's how that looks. Oh my goodness. You know what? Dial 911 in emergencies if you are on the receiving end of this, cross watcher. And just for my integrity, I'm gonna tell you, try not to, physically harm anybody, blah blah blah. But I don't care, neither here nor there. You're gonna do you anyway. So that the Aquarians are going through. Goodness. Wow. You're going to get the extra room ready for your Aquarian daughter. You mean the room within your soul to be able to handle your Aquarian daughter, or an actual room in a house? I got kids, y'all. I have to ask that question because of your children. Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad you're like being supportive and buffering and trying to like at least, smooth the situation out. Lord have mercy. All right. So, so we've got the Justice card, Aquarians, okay? And I'm talking about this card right here, major life changes. It's because the universe is balancing some things out in your life, okay? You have lost the privilege of saying, okay, I'm going to let this go, or I'm going to keep this. The universe then already stepped in. The universe had to make a command decision because you stuck in a situation or energy too long. Now, there's justice for everybody involved that's happening right now. And it may have something to do with a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person, okay? And that person may be from the past, be reminded of past energy or a past experience that you had. There's justice when it comes to a fire sign that reminds you of the past or is actually from the past, from your life, or they may be coming into your life in order to facilitate some kind of transformation. Okay. I was like, yeah, how do I explain this? Sometimes when an ex comes back, or if a new person in your life starts to remind you of a past experience, it is for your growth. You know, we always resonate, but we forget that energy is just that. It's energy. It is. And it's going to happen regardless of what label you put on it. It's something you have to go through. So until you go through, until you actually have that experience, it's gonna keep happening. You know, whether it be a pleasant experience or not, Uranus is saying you've got to go through this. Okay. And that's what I'm getting for the major life change card. What other types of major life changes are the beautiful Aquarians going through, Spirit? There's a lot of male energy here, a lot of masculine energy all up and through y'all's reading, and then right in between it is the moon. So I feel like there may be some power struggles, some logic against intuition situations, just a really big tug of war of somebody, like the male energy is trying to dominate. Okay. What other? Oh Lord, this one flew out. The Nine of Wands flew out, and then the Seven of Pentacles is here as well. Let me get one more. And this is another type of major life change that you may be going through. Oh, the Three. Oh Lord, have mercy. The Three of Cups. Definitely a third party situation in which somebody got pregnant. Okay. Aquarius, you may be in a situation where your partner or you may have stepped out of a relationship and got somebody else pregnant, or you got pregnant, right? And now, you know, you're having to face that whole situation, and whoever didn't do it is very defensive, like, and they're basically treating you like the plague now. You know what I mean? That's one scenario. Okay. For another general scenario, relationships, there were seeds planted in a situation, whether it be a job, a business, or whatever, right? There were seeds planted, and there were talks about collaborating and merging and all this and that. But there was somebody within these three people that decided, after getting excited and doing the initial investment, somebody out of these three people that were discussing it said, oh no, I don't want to do this. So now, after you've invested, after you put time into whatever this situation is, now you got to make adjustments. Like, they don't understand what you put in. They're just, I feel like that person is just being super selfish in a situation and not thinking about anybody else. This could be at work or in a business situation. That's crazy. Let's move along to moods and behaviors. How can we handle ourselves in December as Aquarian energy? What can we do to not go crazy? The burden is also what's causing the moods and behavior card as well. I try to keep these as general as possible. All right, so you got the Five of Swords. Then you got the Ten of Wands, right? Those two influences may be what's causing you to have to really focus consciously on your moods and behaviors to try to keep balance. There's hella responsibility, and you're having to think for other people. There's codependency there, okay? It's like Aquarius, you don't feel like it's enough of you to go around, okay? And it's kind of like you're trying to salvage relationships, but you made it up in your head that you even had to salvage relationships. Nobody's going to hate you if you say no. And if they do, let them go. That's easy. You don't have to do anything. That's the easiest way to get rid of people who don't belong in your life. You say, no, I can't do this right now. And if they're not okay with it, just start spending less time with them. Make the adjustment. You know what I mean? Because it looks like you're trying to please a lot of people and make sure that everybody's okay, but there's nobody making sure you're okay. You got to make sure you're okay first. And if you don't have it, you don't have it. They don't understand. They can kick rock, influencing somebody else in this way, driving them mad. Because this is it's not only being in your head, but also in your feelings. You see what I mean? Like, this is a psychological situation. Okay, and for some of y'all, you may be going through some 12th house stuff that doesn't even involve anybody in waking life. There's a lot going on in your head. You may be receiving a whole crap load of messages. You may be going through all kinds of like emotional purging and stuff. Like, this stuff is just energy coming up to be released, to be worked on, to be alchemized, digested. Like, you going through some changes. I just realized with Uranus and the moon, you could definitely be getting downloads and stuff and having to integrate them. And there's just a lot, like, thinking may be very hard, multitasking. Like, you just may be having a very difficult time doing what you would normally do. And you're just going to have to accept that. And to reduce the amount of conflict you cause by still trying to take things on and do things the normal way, understand you are ascending, you're going through an ascension moment, and you're going to need to do less. It's only temporary. You'll get back to being able to be Superwoman, Superman soon, okay? But take care of yourself during this period of time. And for another beautiful few of you, you are dealing with some kind of soulmate situation where for some of you, you may have met somebody, or you're with somebody, and it's difficult for you to be together for some odd reason. There's this conflict to where you're not getting enough time with this person. Maybe both of y'all are working hard to make something happen, right? In the kind of way, because you can't have the relationship like you want it, and it's being met. And there's all of this stuff. It seems like there's just stuff in the way, and you're trying to like enjoy this partnership, and it's just so much work that has to be done in order to even come together and just be together. You know what I mean? So let's look here. What can Aquarius do if they are dealing with that situation, Spirit? What can they do? Or how can they I can't talk right now. I'm gonna just pull the cards. I'm like, what happened? I'm sitting here like, really? Okay, Aquarius, in order to get through this period of time to where you can enjoy your partner, for those of you who are trying to get to a space where you can do what y'all are doing on both ends, y'all are going to have to work you know, for whatever it is you're working for, but also rest when you need to rest. And this may mean have a goal that you're trying to reach. Um, and then also the both of you may have habits or vices that you need to work on as well, whether you need to stop drinking soda, stop eating candy, stop smoking, drinking, whatever it is. The both of you also need to be working on that. So it kind of looks like you and your partner just, you need to, whatever you're working for, you need to do a lot of self-care and work on yourselves individually, love on yourselves individually, and then everything's just gonna pop and y'all are gonna come together in celebration. You know what I mean? It's gonna be awesome. I like it. So yeah, that's a temporary situation. Y'all can get through it. Don't let your desires jack everything up, because for those of you who are in a partnership and y'all are working and you're tired and you just want to spend time together and you can't because it's all this stuff you got to do, y'all are working on that major life change. Y'all, you know, the people in the partnership, you're creating that major life change and you're having to jump over hurdles and really provide love on yourselves individually during this period of time. That's just how it is sometimes, you know. All right. What else in general do we have for the Aquarian energy? What are we doing with Aquarius energy? December 2019, of course. Alrighty. So, oh, Jesus. We got 3 of Swords. We got the King of Swords. And then we've got the Hanged Man. For some of you, somebody transitioned that you know. Somebody passed away. My condolences. You may be attending a funeral. Even if it's somebody that you don't know, you still may be attending something or dealing with somebody who has had a loved one passed away. Someone is going through a major life change and they're sitting here like the Hanged Man. You know, they're not talking to a whole bunch of people. They're only dealing with you and a few other people, and they're really going through it. But this major life change happened because they're embarking on a spiritual journey or they're having another awakening. And sometimes, you know, even death has to happen around you before you are triggered to evolve. You know what I mean? But that person, which could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, that person is being triggered like to the core. Heart had to be cracked open for God to get in there. And they are they're going through it and you're there to assist them. Now, for some of you, this could very well be you, and another air sign or a Pisces individuals may be assisting you. I'm sorry, I have to turn the camera. But yeah, my condolences if anyone did pass. But I'm going to give y'all a last message before I let's see here. There we go. I'm going to give y'all last message before I go, okay? I'm shooting. That way you don't get caught up talking. But I'll come and see you when I'm done. Alrighty. Let's get the last messages here. Here we go. Root chakra, heart chakra, third eye chakra. If you are doing any chakra work, those need attention. Okay? You've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Star card. And then you've got Justice. Okay. So when it comes to the Page of Swords energy, basically something happened or somebody did something, and you may have saw it as a negative situation, but then something right after that like happened that was awesome. So it was like something negative happened, and then right afterwards something positive happened. Some, you know, if you were stolen from, or if you were fired, you got a new job, you know, you got restitution, things like that, but it happened fast. Like it was this is also, this card is saying that you're protected. Like no matter what happens, spirit is saying come what may. Come what may, you're going to have what you need, and you're also going to be receiving something that you wish for as well, something that you've been wanting, even with all of these little hiccups happening around you. Okay, so don't be dismayed. Don't let that bully you, Aquarius. Okay, so even in the storm, there's still some beautiful things happening, and spirit wants you to focus on the beautiful parts, so that you have for my beautiful Aquarians for December 2019. Again, my name is Josie. Please like, share, and subscribe.